Hello and welcome back to the Tao Manifesting Tarot, the audio edition. The Tarot program, the Tarot podcast that does two things. One, it gives you an opportunity to grow your imagination, to strengthen your imagination, so that makes for better manifestation. And the second thing it does is it gives you a chance to multitask. All we have on the screen is what you got right there. That's it for the next 13, 14 minutes, however long the reading runs. This is it. This is all you're going to see, and it's done intentionally because the emphasis is on listening, not watching. Listening opens up your imagination. Watching diminishes your imagination because you have to surrender to the images on the screen. Well, you see the spread, and you can follow along if you wish, or maybe from time to time, maybe you want to get a cup of coffee, cup of tea, sandwich, soup, whatever. It doesn't make any difference. You can do that and still listen. It's my job to lay out the storyline here in this spread of cards to help you manifest much better, because manifestation is an internal job. If I had 1,000, 100,000, 1,000,000 people listening to this tarot cast, they would all hear the same thing, but they would imagine something different. Probably slightly different, but different. That's the power of the imagination. We can dig into your subconscious and help you pull out the meanings, the values. You come up with the storyline. Not me, you. I'm here to facilitate, to help you manifest. So as you see here on the screen, two rows, bottom row, upper row. The middle cards in both the bottom and upper row are very influential. Let's begin there. Bottom row, center card, poised. Poised means that you are sort of ready for action. You're not moving necessarily, but you're right there. You're right there. You know, it's like a runner at a race. You know, you hear the gun and everybody takes off, or however. And that's kind of where you're at right now. You are waiting for the signal from the universe and from within you. Those two match up. You're off and running. You're right there. And you see, looking at the picture, there's a celebration and a kind of surrender in this gal. Right? I mean, you could tell it's celebratory. She's just so thankful. And the way they picture this individual, she's also kind of surrendering. And that's why I say it's a situation in good tarot where your subconscious and the universe come together. You can feel, maybe even see, the frequencies match up. So you are ready for action. You are ready to take a move. But you're just waiting for that resonating frequency from the universe to take off. But you're there. You are right there. First card, lower level, on the left, Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords, in most tarot readings, is somebody taking something, stealing something, walking away, sneaking away. And you can see by looking at the image on the card, yeah, that's very much the idea. There's stealth involved. There could be theft. But let's look a little deeper. Let's hit your subconscious, dig in a little bit deeper here. Remember, you're poised, you're ready for action. Here you have this person, and you have this kind of circus thing in the background. Okay, so there's a lot of activity, a lot of action. Let's call it everyday life. Okay, a lot of distractions, a lot of whatever. And this person is picking up 5 swords. Swords are thoughts, ideas, beliefs. Taking 5 of the 7 and walking away. Now, in doing manifesting tarot, what I see or feel this person being is somebody who says, okay, these thoughts, these ideas were given to me, were placed in front of me. But you know what? I don't want all of them. Some of them are untrue. There is deception in the Seven of Swords. There can be lying. Very often there is lying. Or one of my favorite words, obfuscation. Hiding the truth. And so the Seven of Swords to me says, you're ready to get out of Dodge. You know that you've been lied to. You know that you've been handed information that is useless, maybe even hurtful to you. So you're taking up the good stuff, the stuff that serves you, that helps you to be a better you, and you're leaving. Leaving two of the swords behind, because those are lies, those are untruths. Those will hurt me. They've held me back. And right now I'm poised to move. I'm ready to go. So let me just get the good stuff, the stuff that I know to be true, the stuff I can trust, and get out. And in so doing, you enter in a phase here, the hermit phase, where you are turning inside. To make that decision, you need great information, and that's what you've been doing, looking inside. And so for the past several years, 2-3 years, people who are really paying attention, I don't want to use the word awake or woke because they've been so bastardized from their original version that they don't even resemble the original version anymore. You're just aware, you're conscious. This has been an opportunity over the past 3 years to really do the hermit stuff. Really look inside. Look for that inspiration. The inspiration that has now got you ready to go, makes you poised. And to show how close you are to just taking off and running, you got the truths. You know what's true, what's not true. You're leaving the Seven of Swords. And then comes the next two, which are a particularly powerful combination. The King and Queen, or Queen and King, if you will, of Swords. Again, swords, thoughts, ideas, belief. And when you have the King and Queen together, that is the natural pairing. That is the natural power marriage. So what you're doing is, I'm looking at these two, the King and Queen of Swords, you're really kind of combining your mind and your spirit, right? You're elevating your thoughts. You're elevating your information. You are only interested now in what is true for you. You see the King and Queen both holding the sword of truth in their right hand. Here you have just before that the Seven of Swords, taking what's true for you and leaving after a period of time of contemplation with the hermit. And all of this combined together have put you in a position where you're poised. I mean, you are ready to act. Not there at the moment. You will know. Again, when the frequency of the universe and your subconscious frequency match up, and they're real close. I mean, they're real close. You can feel it. Some days you think you're there, and then the next day, well, we're coming up to it. 2023 is the year where many of us are going to take off and run. We're ready right now. We're just, just get those frequencies to just line up, and I'll take off. I'm ready. I know where to go, and I know pretty much how I want to get there. So now we go to the second row, and what do we come up with? Another Swords. I know. It's the Knight of Swords. The Knights bring gifts. This Knight brings truth, knowledge, awareness. Again, emphasizing, you notice here, my God, we're not even halfway through the reading, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4 swords. 4 sword cards. You are changing your thinking. You're getting and taking in new information. It is having a profound effect insofar as you now feel that you're ready. You haven't felt that way the past 3 years, maybe your whole life, but now you feel, yes, I'm ready to move forward. All I'm waiting on is the signal. That's all. Your thinking has totally changed. The Hangman card right next to the Knight of Swords. With all of this swords activity, with all of this thinking and thoughts and that kind of a thing, you've looked at everything from a different aspect. Just like the Hangman. You've tipped and you've decided that you got a new perspective. You're going to let go of the old stuff. You are thinking your own thoughts from your own place. Not what somebody else is telling you, not what the media is telling you, not what the politicians are telling you, not what the bureaucrats are telling you. You are thinking for you. There are too many things that have been coming at you for you to ignore them. Here we're having all these train derailments. The last I've heard, there were 7 or 8 or 9 all around the country. All of a sudden, within a week or so. What the hell? They were fine for decades, and all of a sudden they're falling apart. Something suspicious. Then you got the balloons that really didn't amount to anything, but they were kind of scary, but all of a sudden, just a bunch of them. We got this fiasco going on in Europe, and you're seeing laid out in front of you the world divided. Russia, China, India, Saudi Arabia against Europe. And it's a battle that continues, and we're kind of stuck in the middle. I mean, you're just seeing too much coming at you. And before that, of course, then the vax and all that, and we're finding out that everything that the people said from the beginning is absolutely true. They're dangerous. The whole concept was a lie. I mean, there's just too much coming at you. Yes, you're ready for action. You're just waiting for that little note from the universe. And what you're waiting for is your freedom. The next 3 cards all are Wands cards. Wands are joy, positivity, enthusiasm. A zest for living, being plugged into life, not just being a spectator, but actually participating. Next card, 7 of Wands. You're saying, that's enough. I am tired of running away in fear. I'm tired of running away in confusion. I'm just tired of listening to you anymore. I'm going to start to listen to me. I'm going to connect my subconscious with the universal cosmic consciousness. And I am ready to go. I'm ready to move on. Really, the 7 of Wands is an act of defiance, taking a stand, taking the offensive. Again, being a participant, not just a spectator. And the reward is the Ace of Wands, the final card up top, on the right. Ace of Wands. Aces are all about you. Because if it starts with you, you can see it in your world. You want that Ace of Wands energy. You want that creativity, that strength, that inspiration, that courage, that enthusiasm that wands indicate. And then the middle card, vice versa card, it's the King of Wands. The King of Wands, of course, is leadership, yes. But it's also innovation. It's thinking outside the box, thinking for yourself, being a risk taker. You want this life that means something to you. You just don't want to go through the motions because, boy, are they empty. Yeah, you get a new car. Yeah, you get a new house. Yeah, you maybe change this, that, change jobs or whatever. And it's the same old stuff. There's no joy. There's no enthusiasm. There's no positivity. You've had enough. And it's kind of interesting when you take a look at the big picture in today's reading, what do you have? Basically swords and wands. You're changing your thinking. You're changing what information you're taking in to free you up to have the joy in life that you missed, that's been taken from you. There used to be happiness in your life. Not a whole lot of it now. You want it back. You are ready for action. All you got to do is get that frequency from the universe and a frequency from your subconscious. You got to get them to match. Boom. That's the reading for today. Hope you're back with me tomorrow. We'll do another Manifestation Tarot reading. If you're not, between now and the next time you and I have a chance to get together and manifest tarot, it's fun. Peace and blessings.